nature punishes women more harshly for their bad decisions. When it comes to sex specifically, women are the ones who decide when it comes when sex happens and who has sex.
Yeah.
And it also to the extent it goes on to also they also dictate who gets
Repeat that.
born, and they
Repeat that.
also I'm saying women also dictate
No,
who.
repeat what you were saying before, because that's very important. I'm surprised
No,
that you're actually saying that same thing too.
yeah,
Re-
definitely.
Say it again. Determine.
Women determine who has sex
Yes.
and when sex happens.
All right.
Women control access to sex.
Yeah.
Women also controls access to whose DNA stays in the gene pool.
Yeah. So basically, they determine who gets passed on the genes, right?
So they determine whose genes get passed on into the next generation.
All right. So I'm going to operate from the premise that I know nothing. Zine,
Okay.
explain that to me now. Like me, if I'm an ordinary, simple person, really know much.
All right, great.
Yeah.
What that means is, whereas men are geared to having sex, men always want to have sex.
Yeah.
Women decide which men get to have sex
Yeah.
and which men get to reproduce, who they reproduce with.
Yeah.
And if you were to take it into the natural world, the ends that the males of the species go through
Yeah.
to pass on their genes. Let's speak about the praying mantis, for example.
Yep.
The male of the praying mantis basically dies just to have sex and pass on his genes.
Yeah.
In the wild, again, the deer. There are many species of deer. At certain time, they have what you call a rut,
Yeah.
where the males fight. The strongest males
Yeah.
get to have access to the greater number of females. But here's a trade-off. The
Yeah.
trade-off is once the rut starts,
Yeah.
they have no time to eat. So by the end of the rut,
Yeah.
the male who gets access to the most females, by the end of the rut, he may die. He may be one of the weakest because they don't eat during the rut. The only thing they have on their mind is to have sex.
Yeah.
So women choose. And because of this, when it comes to sex, I believe the greater onus is on the woman when it comes to choosing a sex partner. A fair duty that choose a proper sex partner.
Yeah.
You understand? Find the things that the women look for.
Yeah.
A man who can provide and protect
Yeah.
to ensure that number one, her offspring is protected, and number
Yeah.
two, he has the resources to ensure that his offspring, their offspring, has a step up, has a greater chance of surviving into the next generation.
Yeah.
The challenge is that many women don't see it like that, in the sense that sex is everywhere. Sex.
Say that again, man. Say that again.
I'm saying sex is everywhere.
Yeah.
Sex is everywhere. With the men, yeah, I mean, it is that. I mean, that's the best term I can use. It is everywhere.
Yeah.
So women are not vetting. That's a term I want to use. Women are not vetting their partners properly. 90% of women are searching for that 1% of man.
Yeah. And here's the thing. One of the misconceptions is that they all say things like, I've gone to university, I have these degrees, or I have my degree, I am successful, I am making all this money, but for
We
some
don't
reason we can't find we can't find men that are on our level, you know?
because men don't care about your degrees and the university and the money.
Yeah.
The average upstanding man who has
Yeah.
his focus
Yeah.
and he is going towards his goal
Yeah.
couldn't care less about how many degrees you have, couldn't
Yeah.
care less about how much money you work. Because here's the thing. Yeah, I know you would have heard this over and over and over. The
Yeah.
reason why men don't care about a woman's money is this simple equation.
Yeah.
For her money and for her,
Yeah.
the man money are for him and her.
Logging off and shutting down, sir.